Dirtbike magazine video series Versus, we revisit the 4-stroke versus 2-stroke controversy with a little bit of an Italian twist. Let's be honest, it's never been a level playing field. Race teams, magazines, riders have all been comparing 2-strokes and 4-strokes for years, but the deck has always been stacked, either in displacement, through technology, or a random factor that has been weighed one way or the other for one simple reason. We've never had two bikes that were made for the same purpose by the same company working within the same rules. But the people at a small TM factory in northern Italy decided it was time to change all that. For 2017, the company gives you a choice in 300cc off-road bikes. You can choose the carbureted 2-stroke or the EFI 4-stroke. The frame, engine, and shock are made in-house at the TM factory. The parts that aren't made in-house by TM are high quality, and oddly enough, many are Japanese. The fork is Kayaba, the brakes are Nissan, and the rims are from Excel. EFI hardware on the 4-stroke and the carburetor on the 2-stroke are both produced by Kian. The 2-stroke features a Moto Tassinari reed, and the bikes come imported into the United States with Dunlop AT81 tires. There are two major differences that you might not expect between these two models. The 4-stroke has an electric start and a 6-speed gearbox. The 2-stroke is a kickstart only model and features a 5-speed gearbox. Despite this, the 2-stroke is only a pound lighter. It weighs in at 231 pounds without fuel, whereas the 4-stroke is 232 pounds. By the time you fill them both up with gas, the 2-stroke actually weighs a pound heavier because it holds more gas. So let's get down to the basics. What bike wins? Well, that's a little bit harder than what you would think. A lot of it depends on whether you're a 2-stroke guy or a 4-stroke guy. The 300cc 2-stroke from TM has great power off the bottom, great in the mid-range, and is a dream to ride on the trail. The 300cc 4-stroke has a little bit more engine braking and likes to be ridden a little bit higher in the RPMs. The 2-stroke has a lighter, more nimble feel to where you can kind of bounce over some of the obstacles, whereas the 4-stroke, you just kind of plow through it. With all the other components being identical between the two motorcycles, the two bikes do feel very similar. If we had to draw a line in the sand right now, which bike would we choose? Well, because the Dirtbike staff is all about producing smiles and having fun on the trail, we would probably go with the 300cc 2-stroke. That's not to say the 300 4-stroke isn't a fun bike to ride, it just requires a little bit different attitude. After all, it did win the 2016 Enduro World Championship. For the complete comparison between the TM 300s, check out the June issue of Dirtbike magazine. And as always, for the latest off-road industry news, head over to dirtbikemagazine.com.